Welcome to the zone where geeks collide, where comics and heroes come alive. Marvel, DC, Starfleet in the mix. Lightsabers flash, we're nerding out quick. Rican's the name of the show. Dive into the worlds you already know. From the big screens to the comic store. Super stories and so much more.
What's up, mi gente? What's up again? We are back for another edition of Rican. What's up? I am Nutty Mo.
I'm the spawn of Satan.
You know what? I'm gonna call myself the head of Galactus.
The head. Just the head. Too easy.
The best part.
Too easy. Way too easy, bro. That's just too easy.
It's better than
So,
it's better than
what?
better than Hot Lou. That flaming guy. That means he's got an STD.
Hot Lou. Ooh. What?
Johnny Storm.
Hot Lou.
Oh my god.
He's trying to get us canceled again. Trying to get us canceled. So it's obvious to say we've all seen the Fantastic Four.
Yes.
Are we not?
Yes.
Yes.
So thoughts? Like it, love it, hate it. What? Tell me.
I gave it a 9.
I'm gonna have to see your 9 and go 0.5 because for me, absolutely.
What?
Story
9.7.
Oh, puta, 9.8.
9.9.
Absolute velocity 10. All right, beat that.
Nope, can't beat that. I'm not giving it.
I hear you, bro. Okay, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Fantastic Four.
Whoa.
So
Do it
I
again.
meant four. Yeah, I know. Stop. You're gonna get us
He almost
canceled.
went cross-eyed.
I know you're gonna go cross-eyed. So
Like eating hair.
I have to admit, it's like in the war, as we were talking about before, between DC and Marvel. When it comes down to it,
Excuse me.
Marvel won this one, bro.
Somebody gave it an 8.5.
I gave it lower.
You gave it lower.
I gave it I would say a 7 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
Only because the pacing felt like it was like, oh, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened.
No,
It wasn't.
Sam. You need a glass of milk.
Glass of milk. We're going back to that again. Okay. For me, even though it had that fast pace,
She can't stop laughing.
I know, because I'm trying.
But it had the nostalgic 60s feel.
Yes.
I love how they went retro.
Yes.
I love how they went
That's
retro with the whole thing. I mean,
Earth
it took me
828.
back when I saw like NBC or the ABC, and it's like, wow. And then how they did the presentations like they used to do in the 60s. I was
Yes.
like, whoa.
It was the 60s, but with a futuristic twist.
Exactly.
It was all over the place. It
was
a
all
mix of
over.
1960s and the future. Well, because it was an alternate Earth, so someone's talking about like it was a mix of 1960s and with New Agey without like any explanation. Well, the explanation is that it was a different Earth. It's Earth 858, where in that timeline they developed a little bit more technologically and stuff like that. So in the 1960s ish era that they're in, they're already technically advanced. It's kind of like the Jetsons.
Yeah, it was kind of, it had that Jetsons feel, exactly.
Yo, that car. Oof. That car was amazing.
A fantastic car was off the chain, I have to admit.
That car
was off the chain.
Did you hear about San Diego?
San Diego Comic-Con?
There's a lot of things that are coming out of.
They had a booth.
Too many things.
They had a booth. They have a booth dedicated to all the popcorn buckets.
Oh, don't tell me that, bro. Because now, when I go to Comic-Con, I'm gonna be looking for that. Because I know what happens over there has to happen here in New York.
Yeah, but
so I'm gonna be looking for that.
And the Fantastic Four Galactus head, that thing went away.
$90, yo. When I went to the theater, I asked, and they told me $90.
When I went to the theater, they told me it was sold out.
No, they told me the same thing. They sold out. They didn't have any more. I'm like,
and they only have one car left.
Well, not the car. The head of Galactus is what I
Yeah,
was
but
going
I
for.
want both.
You want the car? The
I want the
popcorn
car and the
long.
head.
They had the car where we went.
They had the
That
car
was
where we went, but I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I got a friend. She's bringing it to me because she works at Regal.
Oh, okay. If she finds a head,
Got you.
I know.
Got
She got that look. Until I want head.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her. Listen, I got a friend. He wants head.
Yeah, he wants a head. I know I'm the one who's trying to get us canceled. What the hell? Oh,
I'm fighting
Lord
for
have
my life
mercy.
back here right now.
But getting back to that, but the nostalgia of it, I mean, and just the story, the whole. I think what sold me and I was invested is when they had
Is
the
this?
family time.
Hey, somebody wrote, "Is this
Family
head
time.
given free?" It's not like some free head.
No, it's not free head. I mean, all good things has to be paid for.
I feel like Galactus would charge an arm and a leg.
Sam, you making fun of me already?
No, what was
I thought
it?
I thought you and I shared something.
Only in person.
Ay, Dios mío, help us all.
Right now we're star-crossed.
We are star-crossed at least.
But
Yeah,
yeah, no, I like the yeah, the cup, the car is dope. The popcorn bucket car. Yeah.
But the story, the whole family, the way they interacted like a family.
You know what I
So
like?
you get that family feel of it.
The mole man. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like how
He was funny.
Yes.
He was funny.
Oh, Mole Man, yeah.
Oh my God, he was funny.
Yes.
That was a cool way to bring him in too.
And I remember him from Cobra Kai.
And they even did an homage to the cover, the first cover, when Monsters coming out. That was dope.
That was Fantastic Four #1. That was beautiful. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, man.
Fantastic car.
Doesn't look like it would fit much popcorn though.
No, but it opens up so it could. But Galactus's head, that one's huge, bro. That's like you put it on the wall. It's like if you killed it. Yeah, head.
Yeah, we're not gonna touch that. I'm gonna follow Sam's footsteps and do one of these. That's what she's doing now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord have mercy. So I think the best scenes for me is some of the more funny interactive ones between Ben and Johnny.
Say it. Say it.
It wasn't over the top.
Say it. Yeah. Say it. Say it.
Say it. Yep. Say it. And then he did finally say it, which was cool. But the thing is, it wasn't over the top.
No, their banter was really funny.
In the animation, of course, you made it over the top because it's an animation.
Yeah.
But here, they didn't do. I mean, the humor was right there, not like it's here and you go, and that's it.
What do you think about this conversation? Comment below. What is the full comment?
What do you think about this?
Okay. What do you think about this conversation? Comment below.
Oh.
Yeah. Let us know. There's those interactions, and of course, Galactus himself when he showed up. That whole scene with him, I was like, oh, yo,
yes.
No, that first scene when he popped up and he started talking, I used to hear everybody like in the room gasp.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, like,
no,
okay.
The Silver Surfer.
She was hot.
She was
good. She was hot, but she was good. She was good. Yes. Alaba being, of course, the wife of Norrin Rad, who was actually the original Silver Surfer until they turned the story to Shalaba. But the way, we know in the comic books that Norrin Rad eventually turned on the side of the humans because Sue reached and made him remember. But with the way Johnny did it,
yeah,
that's excellent writing right there. It's like, I mean, it makes him look, like he's not a hot shot. He's not, Mr. Boy toy. boy's got a brain, and he figured it out. But he also applied it in such a way that I was like, wow, nicely done, nicely written, nicely done, because
Yeah,
he really gave
yeah,
the story.
yeah. I liked the. I like this version better than all the past, with the exception of the first one. With the exception of the first one.
The 94 one?
Yeah.
One in 94?
No,
Yeah, I
was it
mean, they
that
didn't
one?
have the special effects
No, not the
that we
94.
have now.
Not the 94. The one with he had the gray
Jessica
hair on the
Alba?
side. Yeah.
What? With Jessica Alba?
Yeah.
I like the hint that the baby had
No,
special powers. Well, the baby has more power than you might actually imagine. Like,
yeah. No,
imagine.
But what I'm saying is that other than this one being the best, the next one that I liked was the one with Jessica Alba.
Yeah.
First one.
Well, yeah, if you had to go in that order, true.
Yeah.
The first one was good, yeah.
I mean, the one in 94 was not so bad, but again, they lacked the special effects needed to bring it more alive. When I rewatched it, I was like,
yeah, the special effects in this one were really, really well.
Hell yeah. The visual.
Yeah.
I mean, the scene of Galactus coming out of city, out of the water, gave me all Godzilla vibes.
Him sniffing the grass was like crazy.
Yeah, that was the crazy part. It's like, why is he sniffing the grass, like the ground? Like, it almost looked like something out of Gladiator. Like he's about to fight. You know, the gladiator grabs the sand and he smells the sand before he goes in the fight. So I'm like, oh, okay. That was interesting, different, but interesting to say the least. You know, but it looked like, you know, Godzilla coming out of the water. I was like, I mean, it gave all sorts of great vibes and had you on your seat. That's the thing. When they finally came up with the idea of how to, instead of sending the Earth back, which failed, send him back. And I was like, I like this plan.
I personally think that's not they sent him back. I think they sent him to a different universe.
Yeah.
I think he shifted into another universe, and it might be the 616 universe.
Yeah.
So now he'll be a baddie for that universe now instead of just like the Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, that's the thought of, because, you know, we know that in the first phase of Marvel, the first 10 years, the baddie was Thanos and the Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
I mean, you had some other, you know, minor league type villains in between.
I like the hints they threw.
Huh?
I like
the hints. They threw a lot of hints.
In the UN, the representative from Latveria wasn't there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That ending credit scene too.
That end credit scene said a whole bunch.
Yes, but I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it for people.
I know. No, we're not going to ruin it, but let's just say that don't believe the one that you see the AI online.
Yes, okay? No.
That's not what happened. That's not how it happened.
That would have been nice.
It would have been. It would have been. But I think, you know, come on, this is the Russo brothers, so think Pop and Circumstance. They're gonna make it big, just the way like big, like when they first introduced Downey. They had all the Dooms there, and the one that came out, and then when he took the mask out, pandemonium erupt. Yeah, so trust me, it's gonna be that.
Yeah,
it's gonna be that, because you know there's still that question that, you know, everyone online, and even I'm saying, is that at the end of the Thunderbolts, you have the Fantastic Four, or at least their rocket ship, supposedly coming towards Earth into our 616 realm. But it's true that one pointed out that that particular rocket ship had 4 points. Their rocket ship has 3.
Yep.
One that they use has 3 points. So whose ship is that?
It could be, and I'm going to say it like this. I forgot. Oh, no, it could be because in the movie, One Piece did chip away.
No, because when they set off, we were counting them. They had 3. Yeah.
We were counting them.
But when they went up to Galactus, one of the things it came off. Watch it again.
Well, that came off the FTL drive. It didn't come off the actual ship itself. So but it still establishes the fact that one supposed rumor or thought is this, that's Doom's ship. Doom recreated that ship, 4 points, and that he's coming to the 616 universe and bringing with him his evil Avengers. That he's not coming there alone to handle things alone. He's coming there with his evil Avengers, because we already know Chris Evans is back, but he's not back as well.
No.
I'm not going to say he's back as Captain America, but I do know that he's going to be an evil version. He's going to be, was it
the Hydra one?
Captain Hydra? No,
Yeah.
Captain Hydra. And then you're going to have the rest of the Avengers. So either a Red Hulk, an evil Thor. Is there talks that Natasha, that
it would be nice.
Natasha.
It would be nice if they bring back Beta. If they bring Beta Ray.
Beta Ray Bill instead. Oh,
he did. They did see his. Remember, we did see his face in the thing, the totem.
Thor Ragnarok. He was there on the totem.
Yeah.
So it's like, if the Easter eggs are out there, it's just a matter of,
they're gonna bring in Frog Thor.
Oh, Frog Thor, that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious in Secret Wars. I tell you the truth, Frog Thor throwing his Mjolnir around, seeing who gets whacked with it. But there's just so much vibes in there.
Did you watch Ironheart?
Yes, we did.
The ending?
What did you think?
I'm gonna be honest with you. With Riri and her suit and everything, I get it. I understand it, and I understood it more when it was on Wakanda 2, but I don't understand magic being involved with her, because she never had anything to do with magic.
Yes.
She never had anything to do with it. So if you were going to bring in a magical, let's just say it, you're bringing in Mephisto. Spoiler! You're bringing in Mephisto. It should have something to do in a magic realm. I could see it where it's introducing Ghost Rider, if you wanted to, and bring Mephisto in, because he's the reason there's a Ghost Rider to begin with. So also, I could see that.
It kind of felt like nothing really happened. Like things happened, but nothing really happened.
Yeah.
Like the things that were going on were like almost kind of like antithesis to the actual story. But then the story in itself wasn't really going anywhere too. It was just like, hey, introducing her friend. Hey, her friend died. Hey, we meet an AI. Oh, hey, also, by the way, she's working with these criminals. And then, and then this is happening. And then there's a cape. And it was just like all these different things that were going on, but nothing was really cohesive. And then at the end of just like, hey, this is the big bad, Mephisto. And then cut into what we is assuming the future. And with the AI and stuff like that. So we really don't know what's going on. Like, did she make a wish? Did she, actually say what she was saying, which she was like trying to scientifically figure out
a way
to do magic? And it was like, all right, cool, but
not so cool, because again, you're dealing with magic. Magic is unstable to begin with. And unless you're a practitioner like Strange, you're not, you shouldn't be messing with it. Should not be messing with it, even if it's in your armor. Doom could do it because he practiced the arts. His family was a practitioner of the arts, so that's why he knew how to use it and then embed it into his suit. So I'm be interested to see if that some of that is going to be incorporated coming over with Doomsday and of course Secret Wars. But I gotta say, the whole ending is like, wait, did she just make a wish and bring her best friend back to life?
That's what I want to know.
And I'm saying, and of course, the theme at the end was, magic enacts a price.
So almost like Fullmetal Alchemist, when you do any type of like work with that type of magic or
there's a price
whatever.
To pay.
There's always a price.
No difference with him.
Equivalent exchange is what it's called. Sorry.
Yeah. Same thing with Mephisto. In some ways he manipulated her, not so much as to, because remember there are rules with him, and the rules is that you have to come forward willingly. So didn't twist her arm and say and make her say it, but he did manipulate the situation to the point so as not to cross the line. And then she made the choice. I think her choice was to bring her friend back to life.
The way he worded it was weird too. He was like, "Oh, if you wish for something, or like I can do this, whatever." And then she's like, "Well, what does it cost?" And he was like, "It's not gonna cost you much. It's not gonna cost you something like you'll really notice or whatever. Like, don't worry about it. Like literally, like don't worry about it. Like just make the wish."
There's nothing.
And then it cut to her, so we don't really know. But if she did not make a wish and she is trying to figure out how to science magic, I think that's kind of cool. Like trying to figure out the scientific equation to how magic works. I think that's a dope concept. But is Riri the type of person who can actually handle it?
Exactly.
That's the question.
Because what is it? Even in was it either DC or even in some other science fiction realm, it was always said science is just another form of alchemy, chemistry, science in itself. You know, manipulating matter in a different form, like the way Doctor Strange does. So, in essence, she's trying to figure it out, but I don't see why she's the one to figure it out.
Sorry.
I'm like, what?
Thinking about that quote, like science is just an epic game of F around and find out.
Yeah. Yeah. And Tony Stark has proven it more than enough times when he first built the suit to 2%, 4% power, and he went right up into the ceiling, down to the floor.
Yep.
So yeah, it is a FO and find out type of situation. And she did. If she brought her friend back, that's a price she's gonna have to pay.
I don't think she made the wish. I think she didn't. I hopefully she didn't, because if not, she's screwed.
I don't think the show is gonna last if she made that wish.
Well, no, well, yeah. Also, like, who are they gonna bring in to help her? They're probably gonna bring Benedict Cumberbatch to work on this show and play Doctor Strange to like step in and shit like that.
Wong, they can get away with Wong. They can get away.
Yeah, Wong is the supreme.
He's the Sorcerer Supreme right now.
Yeah,
for now. So Wong would be the one to show up and handle that situation with Mephisto. Maybe. But again, it's a question mark. You know, the show just all they did was give us a question mark. Did they? Didn't they? Yeah. Are they going to? So the question is, did it make enough viewership to bring it in for a second season, or they have no choice because now they've incorporated the story, brought in this villain who will have some place in the phase 5 or 6 that's coming up for Doomsday or Secret Wars.
It would be dope if Mephisto was working somehow with like Doom or something like that, or
I didn't like
behind the scenes, kind of like he knows what Doom is doing and he's like got his own thing going on in the background. He's like, I'm just gonna kind of like follow his trail and like hide my stuff behind his trail, because then that'll be like the easiest way I can keep under the radar.
I didn't like that actor as Mephisto either.
No, I think that was perfect.
He's perfect.
He's a perfect casting. He's such a good actor. A lot of people don't realize like he's not just Borat. Like he's done so many other things. He's a phenomenal dramatical actor, and I'm so stoked to see what he can bring to the table. Just his sassiness when he was just sitting there and he was just like so like non-phased by what she was saying, but yet still had this like energy about it that you could just tell like there's something more brewing beneath the surface. Was so good.
What we got was just the tip of the iceberg. But wait, there's more. Again with iceberg?
I said just the tip.
Not touching that. No, wow. That's what you started. Started.
No. I'm a whole adult. Oh my god.
I know you're a whole adult. Then with ice cream.
I didn't start
milkshake.
Really? See what I work with?
I have to memorize the milkshake song, but the way that Spock says it. Nice sugary confectionate drink. I can't.
What?
By the way,
no, not gonna ask. No, not walking into that.
I think we should have a moment of silence for the four celebrities that died in a row.
Oh yeah.
Hulk Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy.
Yeah. So should we do it now or?
Yeah. Do a
It's
moment
gonna
of
be
silence
a moment of silence.
for them. Yeah, for the
Why are
fallen.
you smiling?
Stop smiling. A moment of silence. You don't smile in a silence. Stop. Stop putting your tongue on your cheek. What's the wrong with you?
Mo, you're not supposed to talk.
And we're done.
Yep, that's it. Saddest moment of our lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm horrible. I'm going to hell.
Yeah. But one thing that has me puking curiosity, and I heard this list before, like who is going to be the big bad? Because okay, we already mentioned Galactus, Doom, right, and Mephisto. Now, what's been rumored about as far as who's going to be the big baddie, like all the villains that have come out so far, the Void from Sentry, that's the fourth one, and then let's see, Victor Von Doom, Null, Null, yes, Null.
Yeah, but he's only
Okay,
gonna
King
go.
in Black. I know
He's
it's from
gonna.
Sony, but there's no reason why it would not cross over.
No,
I
no. But
mean,
what I'm saying is, he's gonna be a big thing for Venom.
Hmm.
but he is an extinction level event because he's bringing the symbionts to Earth,
Yeah, but
and again, there's like you look at who's going to be the big main one. I mean, the obvious choice is Galactus. Second in line for me, I would say would be Victor Von Doom,
I,
especially.
honestly, I would have switched it. I would have let Galactus be the main thing. They should have done with Galactus what they did with Thanos. Split it out.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
originally, remember, it was supposed to be King the Conqueror, but then that all happened behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So that's why they scrubbed it and were like, okay, now we're going to do Doctor Doom and Secret Wars and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Which was not a bad switch to say the least. I mean, come on the day that in Hall that he revealed, everybody lost it, and then you got it's the Russo brothers. Come on, who cannot make that happen?
Yeah.
Who cannot make that happen? Them. I mean, after what they did with Infinity War and Endgame, I am stoked beyond words to see when Doomsday arrives, Avengers Doomsday, and then Secret Wars, especially Secret Wars, because from us in the comic books, the one main person that is of interest to me is the Beyonder. And the reason why now is that when they were talking about Henry Cavill coming on board, there was a rumor about him. They put it out there, just as what if he was the Beyonder, and then they did an adaptation of him as the Beyonder, and I was like, ooh, I would love to see that.
The Beyonder would be a great main character to use. Yeah, he would be great. He would be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they don't use him.
I would be surprised too. It's like again, I'm not going to doubt their storytelling and their writing because of what they've already done that was so great. Because, mind you, Infinity War and Endgame came out of the same book, which was Infinity War, altogether.
Right.
And so, in that respect, you know, you take Secret Wars, and it had like what, it was a 4 or 5 issues spectacular, but you're putting it all together, and they can make whatever they want from it. I mean, they've already introduced Doom. They already introduced the idea of Doom going after.
Mo, we'll be right back. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back right after this.
And we will be back with more. There you go. Malcolm Jamal, Hulk Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yep.
Malcolm Jamal, I'll never forget all that he's done. So, getting back to what we were talking about before, there was this little tease that I heard about or read about from Robert Downey Jr. about what could be happening. One of them is, of course, Secret Wars, because he put on his Instagram page a comic book of Secret Wars. Then the other comic book, which teased a battle of Iron Man versus Von Doom. Picture that in your mind for a moment. Caca in your mind for a moment. In the middle of either Doomsday, somewhere along the line, a portal opens, and it's Tony in either the Mark 90 or 85 armor, whatever it is, armor he's coming in, and then it's on.
What if they cast someone else as Tony Stark? Because what if, okay, so there's like this fan theory going around that like in our universe 616 that if he's Victor Von Doom in a different universe, and it's not necessarily to say that he might have also been Victor Von Doom in our universe, but because he was adopted by the Starks and raised as their kid, he's Tony Stark. Then if there is really was a Tony Stark, like say like she had a miscarriage or like stillbirth or whatever, and so they adopted this baby and like they're mourning, and also like it just so happens to coincide with that.
I heard that too.
I read something like that where Tony Stark was the father went to another universe and took a child that looked like his and raised him as Tony Stark, and it gives you a hint of that in the last Avengers movie, where the father meets, where Tony meets his father, and it's the wrong date of birth.
Yes, they were talking about that. Yes, in Endgame when they did the time, was it the time heist?
Yes,
and he went further back in '78. He met his dad, and his dad he had a funny look because he said his wife is about to have a baby, and he's like, wait, because his birth date is different.
Yes,
so it isn't on that day. And there was in the comic books a storyline in which they gave birth to a deformed daughter, and in that instance, that pain of having a deformed child, Stark went and adopted a boy, and that boy is from Lavateria, which is Von Doom. So in actuality, what they're trying to say is he's not really Tony Stark; he's actually Victor Von Doom.
Mm-hmm. Like if he was raised,
but he was raised by the Stark, so he's Tony Stark, the hero here. But in other realms, or
it could be a different person who's been Tony Stark now, or
exactly,
be,
you just don't know. But that one with the comic book, too many. I mean, way too many possibilities to think of, because when you look at it, it's like, is this going to be one of those movies that's just going to be like, what moments, like in when Fantastic Four, when they first saw Galactus, that room was like, ooh,
yeah,
oof. They're like, oof. When he spoke, it was like, oof, because that's what we want. We want that Galactus, the one that speaks, the one that walks. When you look up, you just go, oh my.
I kind of felt bad for Galactus during the movie. I'm not gonna lie. All he wanted to do was die. He was like, I'm so tired. He's like, he's like, I want a nap, bro. I want to sleep. I don't want to like do this anymore. And this baby is the only way for me to get out, or at least he thought it was, because he didn't know for sure. He was just like, this kid's gonna eat me, and that's it. Like he's gonna get all the hunger that I have or whatever. When it could have been, well, we know in different storylines it happens differently, but
true, because that's all he wants.
He was just tired.
To end his hunger.
He was an old man.
And in the comic books, we already know how powerful he's gonna.
Yeah, I wanna tap into that. If he's gonna be so powerful, and if Thanos would have gotten his way, then little Richie would have
been the new Galactus.
Yeah, but he would have fought his hunger. He is that powerful.
It depends on how young, I would assume, and how because like if it happened when he was just born, he would have known nothing but the hunger, and he might not have been raised by his family, so we don't know for sure if he would have turned out okay. But under the assumption of like, what if Galactus did have him eat him, and then they somehow raise this power hungry baby? Like, how do you
deal with that?
Exactly.
How do you
how's that
deal with that?
possible?
Exactly. So in essence, he wants his power so that he doesn't have to hunger anymore, ever. And with his, like, call it reality warping abilities, which makes him like the most powerful mutant there is, Omega level. I mean, they showed in the comic books he was creating a universe while the covers is over his head in the bed, and you see like the light. He was creating a universe, and he was like, what, 9 years old, creating a universe. At one point, when Galactus did die, I forgot what it was. Franklin was already like an adult, and he raised Galactus from the dead. Raised him from the dead.
You're not sleeping on my watch.
He made him his herald. Like that kind of powerful. So, I don't know. I mean, like I said, there's so many storylines that they did, and I'm just trying to wonder which is the one they plucked out and said we're going to make an adaptation.
It could be multiples. It might not just be one. It might be bits and pieces of all different storylines. Because if that's what they've done,
I read somewhere
storylines so far.
I read somewhere too that that's it. After the Avengers closes, X-Men becomes the next big.
It should be Avengers versus X-Men if they want to do it properly.
Not yet. It's too soon.
Not yet.
They got to establish the characters of the X-Men first.
But they don't. We've already had so many years of X-Men. The way that they did this movie and Superman, straight into the lore. We already know the backstory. We know who most of these people are. Go to the heart of it. Like, we don't need another intro, another
they're not going to give
story.
They're not going to give us another intro. They're just going to let us get familiar with these characters again. They're going to make a core character, like the Avengers. Everybody knows the core group.
Yeah, they know the core group, but the thing is, in the universe of the X-Men, there are so many mutants, and we're talking before House of M. Before House of M, okay, and there was so many mutants, so it's like pick and choose, bro. And
I'm hoping that when they do X-Men, one of the end credits is X-Force or X Factor. I'm hoping it's X-Force. Yeah, but X-Force would be
because that would be introducing Captain Britain.
Yeah.
See, that's the one I'm talking about. Especially the one where Colossus takes the gem and takes on the role of the Juggernaut as Siderax. How you call it? What do you call him again? He takes over.
Wait. Producer guy, put that picture back up.
There you go.
Why is this guy?
Who?
Oh, okay. Never mind. All right, never mind. I thought I saw something.
Talking about Namor?
No.
Namor was the first mutant.
No, not Nemo. I'm talking about the guy next to Nemo. But he's all right. He's right.
Oh, you talk about Thunderbird, the Indian. No.
Okay. On the picture, it was Professor X's stepbrother. What's his name?
Oh, I know.
Kane Marco.
Juggernaut.
Right, but that's not Juggernaut. That's Colossus as Juggernaut.
Is it?
Yeah. And X-Men versus.
Why is Beast on the other side? I don't think it would. Put the photo back up. Now we're all questioning it.
You gotta question that photo now. See?
That was Red Hulk. Wait, is that a Beast? He is.
Beast was an Avenger, and down here you have Colossus as the Juggernaut because he became Siderax, avatar. He became Siderax avatar at the point of a different storyline, and then he took over, and King Marco was stripped of the gem, and Peter Rasputin was given the gem, and he became a human Juggernaut, and stayed that way for this episode of X-Men versus Avengers versus X-Men. Yeah, that's why I recognized this shiny face. I knew he was in it, so I'm like, they lead up to that. That would be great.
Yeah.
And sure, they should eliminate, like they did with the Fantastic Four. eliminate the origins. I mean, from Bryan Singer all the way to First Class, we've already seen and know about it. Now, when you get into the action, it's cool. I mean, still waiting to find out as far as the list of actors. I mean, we already know that Patrick Stewart, Ian McCullen is going to be in it, but that's for what you would call it,
Doomsday.
not Doomsday, Secret Wars.
No, it's Doomsday.
And as well too. Okay, so
that was the whole chair scene. That was all just Doomsday. That had nothing to do with Secret Wars. That was just Doomsday.
Because when they do Doomsday, that's going to be like
Secret Wars is going to be ridiculous if that's the case. It's going to
have so many stars and so many people. It's like who's going to be the main characters, but they're going to be a lot of people in it. A lot of.
What if Doomsday is just them destroying a whole bunch of different universes? Like, okay, so remember how they destroyed the Ultimate Universe and then pulled in characters from the Ultimate? So maybe what happens is like a whole bunch of different realities start collapsing, and they start getting pulled into our universe as safe harbor and are now stuck here. Because that's how we got Miles Morales. Right. When because he was from the Ultimate storyline, and then when they destroyed Galactus, destroyed that universe.
One thing I heard was that no Miles Morales after Secret Wars. I know after the third film of his arc. I'm sorry, but that's what I heard.
We still haven't even gotten part 3 to Spider-Verse yet, bro.
That's what they're waiting for. Once the Spider-Verse is done, then you could talk about live action Miles Morales. But no. But there's also rumored that after Secret Wars, boom, the whole MCU gets rebooted.
Mm-hmm.
Rebooted. New type of Avengers, new actors playing Avengers, of course, new actors playing the Xmen, and so on and so forth. A whole reboot in that respect, which I would say that's a great way to do it because, it's like if you end it, fine, and then all of a sudden you pick up and you do a new Avengers, like what Avengers? You confuse everyone. Like the same way they did it in the CW.
If they're just handing down the mantle, it shouldn't be that hard. They handed the mantle from this guy from Captain America to this guy, whatever. So that still could be done. They hand down the mantle to the next generation of Avengers.
The reason why they're doing it is cost efficient. It costs too much to hire Patrick Stewart to be Professor X, only in cameos. Okay, Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr.
I can imagine what his price is right now for these films.
Robert Downey Jr. is overpaid.
But well deserved.
Yeah.
Fortunately, that's the truth. I mean, he's worth the money.
And then you got the Chris Evans,
Yeah. They brought him back, so his price tag is up.
Yeah.
And God knows whoever else. I mean, Mark Ruffalo, the Hulk. All of them got high price tags, yes. And rebooting it all from scratch again to start over, but bringing in new actors to play them. Okay, I could see that. And then doing it this way where the fight just destroys all and then reconstitutes the whole universe again, whatever universes or different Earths involved, and then bang, 616 are new, but the faces are going to be different. Same characters, different faces. And they will be the ones carrying the torch forward for the next 10 years? I mean, and again, that'll be now X-Men, Avengers. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you brought in the Xandarians and the whole Nova Force involved with it as well. Oh, damn, I'm waiting for that series to come out. I am so waiting to see that series. But again, it's just a matter of time. And it's like when I look at it, they have done, I mean, Marvel has done a phenomenal job. And Kevin Feige, I take my hat off to you in leading this, like the first 10 years. And now, whatever the next 10 years is going to be involved.
Almost 20 years.
Almost 20. Yeah, you're right. Almost 20 years. And that's a lot. That's a lot. And then, only on one hand can I say, this was disappointing. Not very few. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have a couple of disappointing moments because if you look at DC in the years before they created a universe and they had an Aquaman, a Wonder Woman, a Flash. All they had was Batman, Superman. Batman versus Superman. Who wins? That's a close one.
It depends on who's leading the team.
Yeah.
And who's running it and stuff like that.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
I mean, my money's always on X-Men though. 9 out of 10 times if it's just like going back for back because of their superpowers.
Mm-hmm.
But depending on who they're facing in the Avengers,
yeah, who it is. Because when I read the comic and I was like interested in seeing what Red Hulk would do against Colossus as a Juggernaut, and then the strange thing that was happening to him. I mean, he punched him out of the ocean. He punched the Hulk out of the ocean.
And no matter what's going on, Spider-Man's hunting down Wolverine to throw hands.
Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man's zeroing in on him.
You read that comic book.
No.
Oh, no.
The hate those two characters have for each other is amazing.
Mm-hmm. It's like the
the one scene he kicked him through a glass window
that's supposed to be
unbreakable.
Exactly.
And he kicked Wolverine through like it was nothing.
That's what I'd seen. I was like,
I need that.
Tony, you need your money back because that's not unbreakable.
I need that. And then what happens is that all the Avengers who probably were there when they were fighting in Civil War are watching what's going down and be like, yo, where was he hiding that? Because ain't no way that's the same kid we fought over there.
It's true.
He's too strong.
True. He is. I mean, the way he grabbed Winter Soldier's hand and said, you gotta buy it. And he was like looking at it like he was looking at a jewel. And this guy, Winter Soldier's like, how's he doing this?
Okay, you know what? I rescind what I just said earlier about X-Men. I'm putting my money on whoever team Spider-Man sides with. And also depending on how bad of a day he's having. Because if it's like Aunt May's in trouble day, ain't nobody walking away from that. But if it's hey, I'm just kind of like here type of day, he might let him get away with it.
Yeah. I would tend to agree with that.
That's right there. Mm-hmm. Whoever he teams up with, that's who's winning.
Because he's evolved over the years. And he ain't the same Spider-Man that we know. What
was it when Doc Ock took over his body? Remember? And he punched out the one bad guy. And he realized that the whole entire time Peter Parker was holding back on him. And he was like, oh my God, I could have died. Like, how many times? Like, what the heck?
My favorite.
One of my favorite panels.
One of my favorite storylines is when Aunt May got hurt. She wound up in the hospital. And he found out Kingpin was behind it. And he got into the jail.
Not as Spider-Man.
As Peter Parker. As Peter Parker.
That was such a dope one, yo.
And even if I had to say it in Jamaican, he laid the bumper clot on the boy. Bumper clot beat down, bro.
No, he laid him out.
I mean, you would think, he's beastly, he's big. You mistaken, bro.
Nah.
Mistaken.
The funniest part was Kingpin thinking that, I got this. He was like, I fought you before, let's go.
Did he not just bitch slap him in one part too? It's like, remember, he's like, you went and just left him with a welt and a half. And then the beating after that followed. And he did it in front of all the inmates. The ones that supposedly had fear of Kingpin. That fear left the room like what? This little kid is handing you your ass.
He dropped him on the list.
He dropped him, bro.
Oh, man.
Dropped him. And I'm like, And then he was talking about, all I have to do is fill your lungs full of web, and then you die. She dies, you die. And I'm like, Peter!
Yeah, no, he was like, your life hinges on hers. That's it. Spider-Man is so ridiculously beast.
He is. He holds back, and even in the movies, what was it? Andrew Garfield, when he said, "I stopped holding back." When he was getting rageful, he started holding back. He didn't stop holding back his punches. So that means he was laying haymakers and laying out villains. Nah,
I still think he was holding back because, technically speaking, a spider can hold up to maybe like 100 to 150 times its weight, right? This is a scientific fact. But because it was a spider that was genetically engineered, we can probably push that to 200 or more of its weight. So that means that Peter can feasibly put more than 200 times his body weight behind a punch.
No, yeah, I believe Peter can hit your head, pull out your brain.
Clean. He can do what Lestat did, straight through the priest's head, like just on a on accident.
Yes.
Can you see? I would like to. I don't know if that's been done in a comic, but I would like to read that, like first year Spider-Man figuring out like, oh, I'm stronger than I think I am, and maybe him like punching a hole through someone's chest on accident.
Oops.
And being like, oh my god, I just.
It kind of reminds me of a. It kind of reminds me of a Superman cartoon where he's been holding back, but he let it all out against Darkseid.
Oh
yeah, Darkseid. Yeah.
This is the one opportunity we have to show you how powerful I really am, and that boy came from like Jamaica, and he swept up the coast and just laid one on him that he went through not one, not two, not three, 4 buildings, and he was waiting on the other side for him to give him one straight down, bro.
And you know what? If DC wants to do that, lead up to that. If you know how DC Marvel had led up to Thanos, they could do the same thing with Darkseid.
Darkseid.
Yeah, Darkseid. Yeah. Well, they were trying to do that. Remember, they showed the parademons and stuff like that, so you saw that was supposed to happen in the movie, and then none of that happened.
Then the one scene in Zack Snyder's Justice League when the portal opens, and guess who's face to face looking at each other?
Yeah,
Kryptonian and Darkseid, and I'm like, boy, step in. I'm like, step in, step in, step in, and he didn't. I'm like, okay, gotta wait for another movie.
So,
and then everything else happened. I'm like, disappointing.
They should have let Snyder finish.
At least,
yeah,
he had it laid out.
Yeah,
and it's not like his version, the 4-hour version, was not like one was like, oh my god, I can't believe it was what. No, we were like, just on the edge, just waiting there, waiting for it, and every little thing right there handed to us perfectly. Yeah. Especially that my favorite entrance with him when he's about to go for Darkseid. He's about to chop Cyborg in half, and then boom, he lands, and ding! He's like, not impressed. I'm like, oh, there you go. See, fellows are standing up now. That was great. That was a great entrance for him. Best, not like the other one where it's like, well, I'm all for justice. I'm like, stupid. Go back. Go back to the drawing board with that. Oh, no. That one, better. Much, much better. See? Storytelling. You tell it right, and you tell it with that, the impact. People are feeling their chest and go, oh,
DC.
That's what we want.
If anybody from DC should be listening, take your cartoons and make them live action.
It also depends on who's doing them.
Yeah, it depends on who's doing them. But if you had to take, an animated one.
Public Enemy.
What, to make live action?
Yeah.
The camaraderie between Superman and Batman was perfect.
Are you even talking about World's Finest?
No. It was called Public Enemy.
Oh, yeah.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
I know what you're talking about. That's when they talking about, what's it again? Power Girl's outfit. And I won't talk about what part it was. I'll just smile.
And the Toy Man built them the rocket. The Toy Man built them a rocket. And at the end, Superman tells Batman, you should stick around. Me and Lois going out for breakfast. Batman goes, nah, it's getting late.
He tries to leave.
And all of a sudden, he disappears.
Yep. He does that a lot.
When they have Robin doing that, and there's the cartoon.
That's another one. Batman versus Robin.
That would be dope.
Feature when they introduced Damian.
Bring Spider-Man.
We were talking about it one time. It's like, okay, when it comes to the sidekicks of Batman, right? You're pretty much, and I would say, like, on the level of surviving and maybe dying.
Yeah. Depending on who Bruce brings with him, it's like how you know how severe the situation is who comes rolling in with him. And if Damian's there, nobody's walking out.
The head of the demon, you're done.
Somebody wrote.
Second would be like Red Hood. Second right there is Red Hood. He's another one. He don't care.
He don't roll with Red Hood like that either. So.
Nope.
Somebody wrote bring Spider-Man and his amazing friends to the screen.
Spider-Man and the Amazing Friends.
Firestone and Iceman. I'm like,
Firestone.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Firestorm. Like,
but once they do Xmen, it'll be possible. That could be.
Yeah, that could cross over into X-Men just fine.
Yeah.
Just fine. Yep, it's Amazing Friends. I remember seeing it, and they had an X-Men episode too. It was funny. Is that
because they're X-Men.
Right.
X-Men and then a mutant.
And a mutant. Yep.
Because he's technically not like a mutant.
Or Batman Under the Red Hood.
No, that's what I was thinking
Live
too.
action.
That's what I'm saying. They
Love
need to bring all those cartoons and make them live screen.
One of them at least, bro. One of them, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
even what is it? The Justice League Dark.
Yeah.
That'd be another good one.
Yes.
I would love to see them delve more into like that side of those characters and stuff like that. And they better keep that scene where we were talking about with John Constantine. He was like, "Oh, my ex just walked in and he sees King Shark."
And King Shark gives him the wink. And he's like, "Oh god."
And that season I don't want it. I don't want it.
What?
There's a new Batman cartoon coming out, or if it's out already, called Batman Aztec. And it's basically it's basically Batman. This is during the Aztec times. Yeah.
They already did. What was it? They already took him back to the time of Jack the Ripper.
Yeah,
they already took him back to Japan.
It seems like the feudal era.
The Japan one was it was okay but funny, especially when you saw Japanese Superman. What are you doing here? I'm like, is that the Man of Steel?
Yeah.
Or is that the Man of Chopsticks? What the hell is going on here, bro? He is a man. He's like Noodle Man. It's like when he was talking. It was too funny. I couldn't enjoy that one. No. Batman Samurai.
The Aztec one looks interesting.
How interesting?
Same story of the parents dying.
Booty tech. Sorry, that slipped.
Sorry.
Ah, see, I snorted again. See, I wasn't her. It's me.
You can't leave me alone.
Sorry.
All right.
Gotta tell you.
Alrighty.
Oh, yeah. What does he look like? Oh wow. So it looks like based off of the old gods. I think was he like Quetzalcoatl? Is that what he is? What is wrong with Joker? Is that Two-Face?
That's Harvey Two-Face, and he's got a bull on his chest. Is that a bull on his chest? Like,
I have to check it out. They just released. Speaking of Batman, they released the height and weight of the Batman from the new series that's got the Absolute Batman.
The Absolute Batman is absolutely beastly.
He's 6'9", like 412 pounds.
Really?
Picture that, bro.
And to add on to that, what was it? Bane is like twice his size and lifted him up with like just his pinky. Like who's writing this? I want to know what the heck is going on in this universe.
Not who's writing this. What the hell?
I have yet to read anything in it.
Dealer?
I've only just seen stuff that people are posting, and every time I learn something new, I'm like, what is going on?
Because when I first saw the picture, I was like, he looks a little large. But when she told me like height and weight, it's like,
I thought he was like, oh, he's beefy, like, but no, he's 6'9", almost 7 feet. That means that Bane's got to be like 20 feet. Because the new Batman, I think, is for HBO. Oh, well, the one I'm talking about is in the comics. Yeah, the new Batman movie, I think, is being done by HBO.
What is it? I mean, I haven't seen Absolute Flash.
I doubt it. I doubt it if it's HBO. I think it's Paramount. They're the ones that take over.
The Batman movie, yeah. Part 2, if they do it. That definitely will probably be on HBO.
I think they are doing it. They're about to go into production.
They just finished the script. I haven't heard anything about production, but I did hear about the script being finished.
And there is going to be a Joker. Jokey. But again, when it comes down to it,